to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Illinois' offense has the ball first today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Running to Green. Got enough for the first. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Dropping back, it's Villa. Makes the catch. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Proctor. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. So Fresno State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field position than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play at 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Villa. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. The lead is 6 in the first.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. It's the conference finale today. Win this, win extra football ahead. It's taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Fresno State right back to the line. Wants to throw again. Gets it to him on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got his man. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is enough.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Fresno State. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Villa. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man on the right. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. The sure hands, it's Proctor. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Offense working from the pistol. Now the play fake. Got a man, it's Clay. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Fighting off the defender. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. It's first and goal as Illinois comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Illini!
Man, you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Fresno State right back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Fires left. He makes the catch. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for his players.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Looking to throw, it's Villa. Caught in the backfield, it's Proctor. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Clay. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. On the run, it's Matthews. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. He turns this into a nice game and gets down to avoid the hit. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tight end now in motion. To throw, it's Villa. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and take it back. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown. The Bulldogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Here's the pressure. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Fresno State right back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Finding an escape, taking it the other way. That's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Villa. grab near the marker. It's Brooks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
He'll let it go to the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Right on the money. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got enough for the first. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Might as well give it to him again. Got room to work. He's loose. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The toss to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Villa. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Proctor. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Not 1, not 2, 3 sacks in a row. This defense is swarming all over the place. The offense might want to change something up.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down and run. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Timeout on the field, and bounding over the top. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. The throw. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my team